All right, Wollie Mopped Gaming, episode number 223. What's going on, everybody? We're back in here. We are 5 strong today. Some people might be coming in later. We'll see what happens with that, man. But I'm Red K. What's going on? And I've been playing the same thing that Echo's playing right now. What's the name of the game, Echo?
Towerborn.
Towerborn. I'm playing a crap ton of Towerborn. It's like 2D side-scrolling goodness. It's very good. Shadow, who's furiously clicking buttons right now.
I am getting my ass kicked in Fatal Fury right now.
All right, moving on. 281330, Mike Jones, what you been doing?
We just started playing the same game.
All right. On which monitor? You have like 6 of them in the screen.
The big one.
Gotcha. Ghost Titan, are you there?
No, I just lost. God damn it.
I'm here.
Ghost Titan is in traffic, so he might be going in and out. And Wolf, you there?
Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah.
I've been playing
Whatever you did with your mic is good now.
I've been playing some fucking, what's it called? The Dark Souls series.
Oh, which game?
You're playing Bloodborne.
I mean, that's Dark Souls-ish. It's
It's from the same company, From Software.
Did From Software make I thought they only made the Dark Souls. I didn't think they made the Bloodborne. Same, different universe, same type of game.
It's still the same concept.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna jump right into the silly sauce. We don't have a big show because not that much stuff going on, but we got some stuffs. So with the silly sauce, listen. So check it out. Usually, especially in NBA, it's a black person dominated league in the sports. I think this might be the one sport that white folk might have us on. They need to put this in the Olympics.
Yo!
Why would you say white people got it? You know black people invented hockey, right?
I mean,
I was gonna say black people invented it.
Yeah.
But if you look at hockey,
Black people invented hockey.
but who plays mostly hockey though?
You did it in Nova Scotia, lad.
We got like 6 black people in hockey. I think they might cook us on this. I just like the way he comes in. He comes in like yo, I got them. Break them ankles. Hockey on ice. Shout out to Canada. For the old people out there.
What the fuck? That is definitely a comic joke right there, bro. I swear to God.
Yo. I heard him say Fortnite and I saw William Dafoe and I lost it, bro. Hell nah.
Oh no.
Danny, you gonna be running into this pretty soon.
Pardon me, young man. Excuse the shit out of my goddamn French, but did you just threaten me?
When your dad finds one of the old games and said, "Dad, I bet I can beat you."
Pardon me, young man. Excuse the shit out of my goddamn French, but did you just threaten me?
If wrestling's fake, explain this.
Mikey, look at the disappointment in the eyes there. He doesn't know. Is there another son? What? What? Wow! Destiny! Destiny! This is what we're here for!
It's not just cloudy. You will win.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 versus Final Fantasy 8.
Basically.
Well, I know it's Cloud and Sephiroth swords. I know. I don't want the chat to get mad. I don't want the comments to come at me sideways, bro.
Not that board from that one game. What's the game called? the other one, Big Sword. Legend of Zelda, that's it.
I appreciate the showmanship. And the crowd goes wild. I have no words for the next clip. I have no words.
Bro! Comic, why?
You win. Perfect.
Comic.
And we're gonna and we're gonna move on to the next clip.
Question. When the cops kicked in your door, why you tell like that? I would go ape shit, but you already smell like that.
Oh.
Boy smack your hand, why you yell like that? And dudes thinking they hot end up in hell like that. If a wedding is a gay wedding, then what the fuck is a wedding?
Yo, that was clean. Ooh.
Clean.
I don't know if that's a digital background, but I was hot.
That fit is clean, bro.
Oh my god. Echo.
I already said that to Gina. Gina, this is me and you back in the day.
Yo, she is beating the hell out of his head.
That is hilarious, bro.
She put his ass down. Oh shit, hold on. I might want to watch that again. Hold on a second. Because she put them hands. I thought he was gonna get her. She ended up putting them hands on his ass. Bomb, sneak attack. Don't kick a man when he down. Damn. Beating the shit out of his ass. No. All right, that's it for silly sauce.
Wait, here's the real question. If that was your kid, would you stop it?
Yeah, they do have old gloves, right?
Would you stop it? Would you intervene?
Are they twins?
No.
They're,
You don't stop that. You let them squabble.
Who's older?
The boy's older. The boy's older. Girls just beating him up.
Oh no, you don't stop it. No, you don't stop it. If the boy's winning, you stop it, right? If the boy's winning, you stop it, right?
Yeah, what if it's the other way around?
If the girls old. All right, back at it. So like I said, not a lot going on this week. We got a couple of new videos, and we got a balance patch going on for Fatal Fury. How was the second week of Fatal Fury been for everybody?
I love it.
Wait a minute. Really?
I love it.
That's a 360 turnaround.
I can't get mad anymore. This game is too good.
Really?
The all-powerful power of Salvatore Ganacci.
Fuck Salvatore. God. That is not the reason why I like this game, bro.
It's his power. He's so powerful.
Nah, bro. It ain't even from the Mr. Ronaldo where he thinks it's cool. Like me.
No, we're not talking about that. That's what that is. That's sad. But Ganacci is that boy.
That's super interesting because
although I did listen to his music and his music is kind of fire, bro. I ain't gonna
His
stunt.
music is goddamn great. It's amazing. He's a super.
The music is fire. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yo. Honestly, Red, listen to his music. It's fucking good.
I knew about him. I knew about him before this. Like I knew about him.
It's so good. It's so good.
I remember when this track dropped. I work in radio and stuff, and we get all kind of music. And he was a big deal back like 20 like 2017. I want to say something like that. 2018.
Yeah, he was a straight meme, like
Yeah.
a walking meme.
Yeah, like he was a big deal. Like we got the record reps. They send us all the music for the new artists, and he was a big deal. I didn't really know. I think I had just started working on hip hop, but I was still like doing both stations. So I was still doing the pop station, and his music was all over the radio. So
so if you look at the clip that I'm about to post, or if you show my screen, you'll see why I'm starting to like Fatal Fury.
All right, let's hold on. Let me see. We're a little choppy, but let's see a match then. Are you doing casuals right now?
Yeah, I was doing casuals. I played this dude like 9 times, bro.
So wait a minute, you stayed with Mr. I got a stick.
He's
man?
a pocket. He's not a main. He's a pocket.
All right. He has a couple of exploits. Bomb.
He dropped it. He was hitting me with combos galore.
Yeah, really got to get into really got to get on the defensive mechanics, because if you don't have them, like getting in the corner in this game is like, boy.
Oh, my preacher is so scary in the corner, bro.
Like if you can't guard cancel in this game, like it's gonna be bad in the corner. All right, that's gonna be punished. Oh, he missed it. He dropped it. Man, okay. He going for them grab combos. What are the perfect parries called in this game? I forget.
Just defend. They're called just defense.
The just defenses and the hyper defenses, man. Those are
just defend, hyper defense. Yep.
Those are the mechanics, and I found some easier ways to do the just defense. So when you're just defensing, if you have a down back move, it'll come out more reliably than a forward move because of
of course, yeah.
Because of the down back coming out ahead. But if you have a DP, right? If you just defense and then you go down back forward, the DP will come out. It's kind of one of those SNK, only SNK type things going on. Oh, combo time.
Not invincible.
You didn't want to.
That's why I said it's not.
You didn't want to pressure when he was on the ground.
Nah, he's been. Wait! Last round.
Oh, I was going. Okay, let's get it.
Because this is where I like Fatal Fury.
Oh, this is a replay.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know it was a replay. This was live. Okay.
That was anti-air.
Uh-huh. Oh, that didn't hit? That's crazy.
He actually stuffed my DP, by the way.
That's crazy. Good wild. Oh, that wasn't wild. That was SPG. Oh, he thought he guard canceled it. He thought he guard canceled it. Oh, that was a mistake. He didn't mean to.
Yo, the combo desynced.
Oh.
Yeah, the combo desynced. Yeah, that's wild. That's not supposed to happen. I had a whole freaking match. The whole damn match desynced. Wow. I know a game that did that a while ago.
Huh.
Was Killer Instinct. We just found a bug.
A bug, yeah. We gotta write on that one. That's weird.
Yep.
That's weird. So what happened at the end of the match?
Oh, I did my full combo. I can.
Oh, you got
actually here. I'm gonna have to clip it for you guys so you guys can see it. I'll go to training for it.
So the thing I wanted to tell you about T-Zoc actually his wild punish is not his overhead, but his underwild punish, his down wild punish, actually is the only character that can combo off of his wild punish.
Oh, okay.
As in, like,
I'm ready for the clip to show you.
All right, I'll tell you about it.
Go ahead and keep talking about it.
Yeah, so T-Zoc, his down wild punish is kind of like he puts his like beak out and kind of moves forward a little bit. Most people that do the that in the game, after they get that hit, they don't get a guarantee off of it. He can actually cancel into a special move or into a grab off of that. And it goes under Billy Kane's any medium that you got.
Yeah, this medium is bad. It's a high.
So even if you do the one where you go behind your back and you swing it or whatever, yeah, it can go.
Yeah.
It can go under that, and then it'll go
Nice.
under it, and then you can cancel it into his dash for the power bomb. It's super cheap, super cheap.
No, Ellie. This is
just,
why I always move it away from you, child.
Since we're already,
But yeah, that combo that I did was the reason why I like Fatal Fury.
Since we're already on for the Fury, to keep it going, we'll go over the patch notes. But they found an infinite in the game. This is kind of a spoiler, so if you're watching this, spoiler. What you're looking at is a dream bout, but you don't actually get these characters to play with. So this is like if Rock went bad, kind of. But this is the this is the infinite.
I guess a boss could do that, but we can't.
Yeah, you do. It is in true SNK fashion, though. The boss will be able to do that. I mean, like, a matter of fact, speaking of that, me and Lone Wolf, before the game dropped, decided to go back to KOF 15 and play the boss runs. Oh my gosh, Lone Wolf.
Yep.
I'm talking about the KOF 15 boss run.
I'm trying to remember. It was a KOF 15, was it?
Yeah, it was 15. Yeah, we were playing.
God, it's been a hot second ago. Then that was
that was last week.
No, dude, I'm sorry. I'm freaking trying to remember what you're talking about. Fucking the goddamn Gonets and freaking
yes,
Omega Rugal. Oh,
yes. So I beat Rugal.
He's Omega Rugal, and we just gonna not.
But Gonats was kind of like one hit, and like you could get them down. It was bad. Let's put it like that. It was bad.
Yeah,
That's rough.
What's bad is like with Gonets, there are some like specials. It just can't be blocked. You don't like
Wow.
can block it. It does almost like half damage even with block, like chip damage. Like it's ridiculous.
Wow.
It is like SNK just was like, oh, you guys
Reading
said
your
shit's
buttons.
hard.
And like he didn't have meter, like he just had supers.
Yeah, it was like infinite meter that he had.
Infinite meter. Like, so imagine doing nothing but supers the entire time. It was crazy.
And
Yikes.
goddamn fucking Rugal was just
Button
don't jump, or you will catch a fucking.
You're jumping from half a screen away. He said, "Don't jump."
Yeah, don't jump. Genocide cutter. What's that? What time is it? Genocide cutter. That's what it is.
Everybody's favorite time. Genocide. It's yeah. I know you didn't really I mean, you like the combos. You didn't like really gameplay in KO 15, but the boss run is freaking crazy. So let's check out what the new patch, because they just had a patch last week. They said they're going to have a patch this week, and I think I haven't read it all, but I think they dealt with the 1.1.5 release to reduce PlayStation 5 button input delay. More known issues to be addressed and listed. So let's go to the patch 1.5 notes right here. Quite literally, it just says button input delay reduced.
That's good.
I mean, yeah. Remember, guys, but if you're playing on the systems and you want to get the better version of the game, is for the input delay is going to be the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One versions that you can download. They're going to be just better. Okay, let's see. 1.5 patch notes. Button. I think that's it. Jesus, is that really it? Oh, let me see.
Yes. All that did was patches on the netcode.
New patch, a small one, addresses some issues with input delay on PlayStation 5 version, but much likely yesterday notes had a list of known issues that are being worked on. The patch adds several SNK are aware of and active. So they're not talking about the little bugs. So what are the known issues? The issue that we know about is that arcade style, smart style preaches last theorem. The move may not function correctly under certain circumstances.
Ellie.
Smart style, which
Ellie.
is like their
baby, I know you're gonna be depressed about it. Sorry, go ahead.
smart style, which is basically like their easy style. Icarus Crush So basically, his preacher has a part time in that. B Janet, Wolf Tomahawk not working the way it's supposed to. Basically, their smart style is not working. A lot of moves are not working inside of it. So a lot of
Smart moves is not meant to be like crazy, but yeah, I get what they're saying.
So what you're saying is buy it on PC.
no. This is like this is like the easy style. This is for the entire game. So they call
it's
their
easy mode.
yeah
I mean,
their modern style is called smart style.
it's the SNK game. So how easy is it?
Yeah, I mean
They have attack, special, and super. Literally, that's on their button sequence.
yeah, it's pretty easy.
I bet you they can't beat the computer on high level.
I mean,
Probably not.
Probably not.
What
For
am I
B
saying? I
Janet,
can't even do that.
for B Janet and regular style. So arcade style is like classic, and smart style it'll be modern. For your rev meter to fill more than intended when breaking. So apparently right now you play B Janet. If you break, you get like hella meter fill. Also issues occur where breaking under a move, rev guard may become unusable. Jesus. B Janet is broken. Like quite literally, she ain't working correctly.
I was just about to pick her up. Thank you for telling me that I'm not going to.
Yeah,
Stop,
she's not.
Ellie. God,
She's
man.
not ready yet. Basically, some of her breaking. It said it gives her more meter fill, but right here it says under multiple issues where she breaks under her golf tomahawk and it becomes unusable. It just doesn't come out. You know, there is a couple moves in the game where I'm pressing the button, I'm pressing it, and it just not like I feel like I'm not like I'll do a double quarter circle input and it won't come out correctly. That type of thing. And for most part, it happens. But under like if you do a certain move and then you do a move afterwards, I don't know if it's like the input delay or it's like the frames after it. It just doesn't come out. Also for Kevin Ryan, the guy that he said you should pick up will the far light move can be executed from unintended distances. Hey, so Kevin Ryan's broken for right now. Use that far right while you still got it, guys. Atamaru.
I know it is. I got hit by it a few times.
Oh, from a far distance.
Far distance, yeah.
For Hatamaru, Zetsu Hishokin, the opponent may slip through. Oh, that's not good. So basically, they got active frames that make the opponent slip through your move. This was for you, Echo. Her normal throw, your rev meter does not recover. What?
Really?
That sucks.
It says your rev meter does not recover on normal throw. What? That's
bad.
That's bad. That's really bad. For her Hana Arshi, I don't know who that is. The move can be executed from unintended inputs. Didn't I just say this? Yeah. No, this is like the most lenient SNK game I've ever played, and that's saying something because, like, you know, usually you got to be like perfect to put their buttons correctly. There's a lot of input delay in this game, and I think that might be messing up some of the SNK formula, maybe. But they're on it. The game ain't been on a week yet, and this is the second patch. Billy Kane, arcade style combination attack. Unlike other characters, Billy's overhead follow-up cannot be interrupted in the gap.
Ooh, that's bad.
Exploitable for right now, though. Yeah, so there's a gap in his overhead attack that can't be exploited at the moment. Huh. All right, there's another issue page. Hold on. Ooh. Issue number 2. Oh, we lost me. Hold on a second. There we go.
You're good.
Back. Nah, the screen went back. Share the screen back. There we go. All right, so Kim Dong-hwan.
Kim Dong.
Good God.
That's his name. I can't make it up.
Ellie, stop.
His air kick, basically, the rev meter may fill more than intended when breaking this move under certain conditions. So he can get, so apparently some of the rev gauge, so if you get more rev gauge, that's bad because that means that you can't do certain moves. Like
More combos, yeah.
Yeah, you want rev gauge to be low. So
that needs to be fixed, yeah.
That needs to be fixed, yeah. Also, multiple issues occur where when breaking his move under certain conditions doesn't come out. His air kick becomes unusable at certain points. And using rev cancels may fill your rev meter more than intended. Yikes. Yeah, that's bad. Also, activating under certain conditions cause it to travel unintended. Well, that's good. They actually want that. Ellie.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's Ellie. Lord have mercy. Guard cancel. According for Kim Dong, his guard canceling under certain conditions may freeze opponents in place. What? What? Yo. So we play Kim Dong Hwan. If you guard cancel under certain conditions, you may freeze the opponents in place. I would say that's a pretty big. I don't know about you guys, but that's a pretty big bad thing to happen. I'll replay. We just had this under certain conditions. Replays to differ for what happened in the actual match. We just had that. What Shadow
Yep, there's the bug. They already found it.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Certain conditions can
well,
cause
it's a good thing
replays.
we actually showed what it looks like. That's
exactly
good.
right. We saw it before we even did the patch. Certain conditions can cause replays to differ from what actually happened in the match. And that goes for PS5, PS4. It says an error message displays when saving a replay from data online. Huh. And of course, just regular game crashes. So yeah. So
I've only had that before the patch. So if they're doing it now, man, it's going to random crashes. Jeez.
Yeah,
we just fixed that problem last patch.
You know, it's like when you fix one thing, the other thing breaks.
You break the next.
Exactly. And speaking of that, we just had all of our videos drop out, so I gotta get them back.
Gotta do it all over.
Yeah, but that's the patch for KOF. They said they're going to be doing another patch very soon, so we might be talking about another KOF patch next week. So we'll see what happens.
I mean,
yeah. But they're working on the game, which is the most important part. Yeah,
exactly.
With the first couple months of MK, let's not even talk about it. All right. Back in on me, and we're gonna start back again. Future Andre, this is where you cut at. All right, back in. All right, so like I said, not a lot going on this week, but yo, Shadow, I saw a game that I when I saw it is my cup of tea, but I was like, yo, you are definitely gonna like this. It's John Wick inspired. Imagine John Wick inspired, but it plays like what's like Sifu.
Oh, like Sifu, okay.
Check this out. This trailer is kind of crazy.
Tensor, an autocratic AI controlling our city. It took over the government and let the gangs tear the place apart. They've taken my brother. It's time to fight.
Redline, I got your back. Always.
Some cyberpunk type shit. I wonder when this is gonna drop. Because I did see a clip of this before.
Yeah, they call it Gun Fu or some shit like that.
It looks really good.
Oh, it gets better. It goes in like actual gameplay. Well, I mean, this is kind of gameplay, but more like when you're surrounded by guys. It's like a more
violent... it has the Batman fighting mechanics.
Kinda. It looked more like a Sifu.
And no, Sifu is the same, but the way that they're doing it, because where you think where Batman has the same mechanics, that's where Sifu got it from.
I think Sifu feels a little bit more loose with its controls, where Batman, you feel like you're just kind of sort of easy moding it a little bit.
Kind of, yeah. Batman's
you really do.
Yeah, Sifu was more like more button intense.
You gotta really be aware of your surroundings. You gotta really know your button presses.
Yeah.
Like you gotta know all this stuff. Batman is just like
Batman's easy mode.
Trying to fucking hit me. Up, blocked him, broke his arm.
Oh.
Up, it's red. Throw smoke. You know, shit like that. Oh damn.
Yeah. Did you see that takedown?
I'm gonna say that when it first started, the animation for her face reminded me of like when you're watching some of these animations in general, when you're watching like a show and they have like the fake video game in it.
Yeah.
This is Super Gun Kata 11. It's the best game ever. That's literally what this like.
Nobody beats the Gun Kata from that one movie that Christian Bale was in.
Yep, Equilibrium.
Yeah.
Equilibrium. Nobody beats Gun Kata. That was the best Gun Kata I've ever seen.
It's the one that like really that started the whole Gun Kata craze.
Yeah.
There was no other friggin' movie or show that done anything like that until friggin' Equilibrium.
So
Yeah.
I saw a developer.
I mean,
interview.
John Wick is the only thing that's close to it, but John Wick did it realistically versus what he did in the movie.
Yeah, like drugged up friggin' gun kung fu.
Basically.
I saw a developer. This little you get this little blue like spray paint or whatever to like induce the enemy, but you don't get any weapons. Everything is disarmaments, and then using their weapons against them.
Like reminds me of like a more cyberpunk like Mirror's Edge.
Yeah, I got Mirror's Edge vibes, definitely.
With like combat, because Mirror's Edge, I love Mirror's Edge, like cold, lifeless looking world.
Yeah.
With like the like minor colors in it. This is more like traditional like cyberpunk where
Exactly.
like purples and greens. And
Yeah.
shit.
But the game's called Spine. It doesn't have
Spine looks fun.
It doesn't have released it yet, but I'm like, yo, this is definitely up my alley.
I hope it looks like more like a video game and less like a TV extra thing.
Or like when it actually like releases or whatever the case is.
Yeah, I'm hoping, crossing my fingers.
So Towerborn is the game that dropped on Game Pass, but it was in like early release, and I got some combos here, just a few from the like. I didn't play Castle Crashers, so you can tell me if this is anything like it, but this is kind of like the game in a nutshell.
Played Castle Crashers?
Didn't play.
You know Andre, bro.
Yeah, that's just sad. No, this doesn't remind me of Castle Crashers.
This doesn't. No.
It reminds me of a 3D Dragon's Crown.
It reminds me of Kakito from PlayStation 1.
Oh, Kakito.
Yeah, that's what it kind of reminds me of, because it was a 3D beat 'em up.
Yeah, but this one's a lot faster. Well, I mean, it's new generation.
Oh, of course it's new generation, yeah.
Yeah, the combos feel really good to do.
Combat, like the closest thing I can think is Dragon's Crown. Except Dragon's Crown has a more like 2D.
I did play Dragon's Crown with you, so I do know that game.
That Dragon's Crown, no, man. I wish it wasn't just on PlayStation, bro.
With the big old, yeah.
Those women were too thick for no reason.
Yeah,
that's the best one in the game.
I named my character Pam Tits.
Yep.
Hey, it works.
Name her Pam Tits. I forgot about Pam Tits. Yes. Bring back Pam Tits.
The M was silent. It's just Pam Tits.
Yeah, it's Pam Tits. Fuck.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, hey,
that was fun.
I finally actually did a decent combo with Janet. Nice.
So the really cool thing is that I didn't play online with anybody because I wouldn't, but like you can I've updated my character quite a bit, and the more characters on screen, the crazier it gets. And you can do things like where, like, say I'm comboing the person and I combo the people into you. You can continue the combo.
Sounds about right.
There's a beat 'em up that I played that's very similar to this, and I'm trying to remember what it is.
As of right now, the types of you got the dagger, twin daggers. You have a sword and shield. You have like these gauntlets, and you have this like big huge stick that actually is kind of like a gun. Like you can swing it around like a mallet, but it's like it actually like has fire coming from it.
Nice. And
you have like I said, you get more abilities, a bunch of stuff. I've been playing it for like the last 2 days. It's been on my radar for a little bit, and it's as fun as I thought it would be. I was gonna actually do the open, like it's still in what they call it, game. It's like not officially out yet, but it's out. Game preview.
Yeah.
I was gonna pay for it, but then I saw it was coming with a Game Pass, and I was like, yeah.
You were gonna pay for a preview?
It's kind of like you know.
Lame.
Can't you see me and Tony playing this though?
Yeah. Actually, I can.
Yeah, this is like right up.
I mean, y'all played through fucking Charlie Murder with me. So,
How many times do we play through Charlie Murder? Yo,
Charlie Murder is a great game. I mean,
Shad, have you ever
just
played
is.
Charlie Murder?
I love Charlie Murder. I played the shit out of that game.
Bro, we played that game to the point where I was like actually I actually like uninstalled it at one point.
My main was Charlie, and I maxed him out. All of his abilities, all of his grabs, everything. Maxed his ass out.
I actually uninstalled this because Tony was like, I knew he was going to want to play it. When he got there, I was like, oh shit. Look at the gang up. Like you can't even see your character. So many people on screen.
God, I played something that just reminds me of this game, and I cannot think of it, and it is destroying my brain right now.
Yeah, it gets pretty nutty, man. At one point, it looked like there was like 30v1 at one point. I was getting rocked. But yeah, that's Towerborn. Really cool on Game Pass. It's one of those ongoing games too. So as soon as we all can get on it, that'd be dope. So like I said, we don't have actually. It's very funny. We don't have anything from Tekken to really bitch about this week. But an Infinite was found. Do you know about this?
Let me take a look.
I think it's your boy. I'm not sure.
It ain't Victor. Don't even try that. Oh, that's not real. That's not real. I already tested that. It's not real.
All right, I said okay. So
Giving
it
us
says
fake news.
It says
Yeah, that's not
devs
real.
removed heat dashing when hitting a grounded opponent.
Yeah, that is a bug.
But this
That is a bug. Yeah.
But this created a new bug. The opponent still goes into heat hit animation even though heat is not being used. What the fuck?
Ooh, that's a bad bug.
It's bad, bro. They need to fix that bug.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff they gotta fix.
Yeah, but this one's bad.
Oh, it's like a big ass counter. Oh
Ellie,
shit!
come on
Yeah.
now.
Oh damn!
Yeah, it's rough, bro.
Yo, that's wild.
Tekken 8 is in a bad spot right now.
Yeah, really bad spot.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's all right. Fatal Fury is on the come up.
Never thought I'd
I'm
see the
saying.
day.
However, if you try to do it after the crumple reset, you still get the heat dash animation without spending any heat. This
Wow.
is very niche. so
Yeah,
it's
it's bad.
in the way. But in the perfect scenario near a wall, you can do impossible combos, including using heat dash twice.
We get 2 heat dashes? That's, oh my God, you see this? Bro, did you see that?
Broken
I saw it.
game is broken.
What this is a devil gin. This is the devil. This is the devil. This is devil gin for real. What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the fuck out of here. 2.
That's rough. That is rough.
I know he gonna do like 5 of them. I already know. This is an infinite right here. This is an infinite. This is an infinite. They had to stop it. They had to stop it. Bro. That shit
That's
is
rough.
wild. Woo!
Tekken 8.
Tekken
Game of
8.
the year.
This is
Game of the year.
this is
Game of
Yeah,
the year.
it's really in a bad spot, man.
Fighting game.
And
of the
I-
year. We know it.
And I love it. And I love the game. I'm not gonna stunt, but like, it's in a really, really bad spot right
We're gonna
now.
watch Jeff Keighley
And did
walk
you?
on stage.
Speaking of, I do have something to mention about Tekken. Did you
Huh.
hear about what they did to the commentator, Spaghetti Rip?
no.
Oh.
Which one is that?
Rip, you know who Rip is. He was the law player. He was the small,
Yes,
skinny guy,
yes, yes,
Tasty
the-
Steve,
yeah,
hanging out with him. Well,
Pakistani almost
he-
kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the commentators for Tekken World Tour.
Yeah.
They removed him,
He's one of the best commentators they got though.
and they removed him.
For Tasty.
No, Tasty's always been there, but he's been removed. Do you
What-
know how big that is?
What did he do something?
He did nothing. all he did was speak his mind about the season 2 and what could be done to get
Ooh.
fixed. And he didn't say anything rude or nothing. He just said, "Here's my mentions on what could be done." And
He's made videos like that
just
before, though.
he has, but ever since the season 2 patch came out, they've been bugging.
Didn't
the
they
developers have been completely bugging. They blocked Arslan Ash
That's what I was like.
randomly.
Didn't they block Austin Ash or something like that?
Yeah, Murph was sitting here blocking almost anyone who criticized his work. Like, come on, bro. Like, why are you guys doing this to your community? It's like you get this Arab money when the Tekken tournaments come out, and you think that we're like that's not gonna help. Because to be honest with you, that's going to do nothing but piss off a lot of players, and then a lot of players are not going to attend. You're not going to have any commentators, and then guess what? Tournaments are going to be gone for Tekken, and you don't want that, especially for Evo, CEO, and Tekken World Tour in general.
I asked Will this. I asked Long Wolf this question a bunch of times, and I do. Do you think Tekken cares about American like players?
No.
It looks like not.
No, their focus has never been American players. For the longest time, it was Japanese and Korean players. Then you start seeing a lot more. But then you started seeing a lot more
Pakistan
American players coming in, and you had American players coming in and start getting big. And then out of nowhere, freaking Pakistan pops up, and I mean you had some people in the EU also playing. But not nearly as much as Japan and Korea were doing for years for bringing like those guys, which you're like, what the fuck? How they must just live video games.
But I mean, but I know they sell the most in America. But do you think that like I feel like they're like even if the American viewership or the American like playership falls off, I kind of feel like as long as the Korean and Japanese playership is there, they don't really care.
Well, when you have them also being the ones being like, "Hey yo, the shit's kind of not good."
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Posted stuff about it. JDCR
really?
Nee said some shit about it. Yeah, everyone is talking about this patch. Let's not talk about Mrs. Play stuff. How they banned her. Yep. Like they blocked her from a lot of things. It's like, bro, why are you guys doing this?
But are they blocking the Korean and the Japanese players the same way they're blocking the American? And
yes, they're blocking everyone.
They're blocking everyone. Yeah.
Wow.
It's bad.
Don't block us. Matter of fact, no, we might get views if they block us. So I'll take that.
No, you can block us. I don't care because I'll add that. You can add that extra content.
Yeah, that's content. We like that. All right. Hold on. Okay. This was really fun. Ed Boon is online. A lot of people are mad at Max because he said he didn't want Injustice 3, but Ed Boon kind of like told everybody to chill out on Max, and he put a great poll up that I want to show. So I thought this was dope. Round 3, who is the best Mortal Kombat DLC guest ever?
Oh man.
The Fantastic Final Four. This is like have been voted on by everybody, kind of like, and it goes. It's really getting interesting. Let's hear your voice. Round 3. Remember, you're voting for the guest fighter who was the most fun to play, which isn't always the most recognizable or popular character. So who do we get here?
I'm gonna have to go. If I was to vote, I would say Spawn.
So this is what we got.
But everybody's gonna say freaking Predator. Let's hands down.
Let me say who it was. Okay, so we got Homelander, Spawn, Ghostface, RoboCop, Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, T-1000, Terminator, Predator, Kratos, Alan, Peacemaker, Omni-Man, Conan, Freddy, and Rambo. They're all going against each other. So who was the most fun to play, Homelander or Spawn?
First of all, Predator didn't even need to like go up against Kratos. We knew Kratos was going to be like, no, get out of here. Kratos.
But this is the most fun to play, right? So I didn't even play Kratos.
No. I didn't mean that. Like, be gone, Kratos. Why is Kratos even a part of this list?
Was he fun to play?
No, he was all right. He just felt weird.
He was mid.
He was mid. Weird.
He was mid.
All right, let's go to the top. Homelander versus Spawn. Who was more fun to play?
Spawn.
And I haven't played any of the I haven't played MK1 yet. So I'm gonna kind of just say what I believe in my heart of hearts, also from the corazon. Homelander, there were already how many games that we had Superman so far?
But Homelander plays okay. So Spawn's more fun to play, but Homelander's gameplay is like not like any other Superman type character. His like really the way they implemented Homelander in MK1, like it really took me a while to get his playstyle. Like
I don't think they'd make him like 1-to-1 with Superman because he's not 1-to-1 to Superman.
no, but you know he's a character that flies and has X-ray vision. They've done that a bunch of times. And the way
Laser
that they
vision, not X-ray vision, God.
I finally found a B-Genic combo.
Superman.
You want to take a look at it?
Hold on, let's finish this first. Homeland, I was trying to say that the way that they implemented Homelander's gameplay style is not like any other character they've ever put in a MK game. And but Spawn was more fun in my opinion.
I still say Spawn because of the fact that Spawn was literally a fan favorite for years. Everybody wanted Spawn in the game. And on top of that, his gameplay was long range, chain reaction, grapples. It was everything we wanted.
He had everything. Yeah, he had everything. But but for whatever reason, Spawn's combos didn't gel together like you wanted them to. They stopped at a certain point. You know what I mean? Or maybe it was MK11's playstyle. I don't know.
That was just MK11's playstyle.
All right, more fun to play Ghostface or RoboCop?
That's Ghostface.
RoboCop. I got RoboCop was more fun to play. I'm sorry.
Howie, he was a zoner and he was boring.
You've answered your own question. You've answered your own question.
Because he's boring, right?
Yeah.
Who was more fun to play?
The thing is, who is more fun to play, not boring to play.
In my opinion, he was more fun to play. He was a zoner. He had missiles. He had up close moves. It was RoboCop was fun.
He was boring versus Ghostface, where you can do a whole bunch of shit. You have stance switching. You have combos galore. You have resets.
Got different guns with RoboCop.
Resets.
We're not going to agree on that one, I guess.
We're really not.
Resets. He just likes to.
The one time they gave my character reset,
he doesn't even like flashy because look who he's talking about, RoboCop.
He was
the most
fun to
boring
play.
character in MK1 history.
But boring. But you also got to remember, we grew up with like the RoboCop movie, so it's also
okay. And we grew up with T1. We grew up with T800. We grew up with Conan the Barbarian. Yeah. We grew up with all that stuff. But that doesn't defeat the purpose of how boring the character is. They had to revamp the movie.
I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying for him,
more fun to play.
But for him,
more fun to play.
Boring, and it's just nostalgia.
Exactly. This is the same guy who likes default costume versus customization. So yes,
I think they look better.
That's just because
they look better.
That's a different thing altogether.
But like to me though,
it adds on to my purpose that he is boring.
To me, RoboCop was more fun to play than Ghostface. I know you like Ghostface, so you're not hearing it. Who was more fun to play, Jason Voorhees or Leatherface? Ooh, that's a close one. I'm gonna say Voorhees because he had the He had like a couple different really cool gameplay things.
I liked personally Leatherface, but the reason why Jason literally won that one is because one, he looked better.
He can revive himself. I think was one of the things.
That revive was garbage, believe it or not. But
the machete was crazy.
First initial bug that he had was probably what makes me likes Jason Voorhees more. And one of his variations where he can break his neck and mess up your controllers, he also, if it's round 3, he had double the damage for no fucking reason. I was able to hit 70 hit combos just for using no meter. It just did that much damage.
And he had that one where he was like he had that invincible style at 1.2. He could walk through everything like that. Like Jason,
that's for every stance.
Jason was scary. Jason was scary.
And what happens is if you have low health and then you pop that, you have no choice but to run.
All right. Who's next? T1000 or Terminator? T1000.
T1000.
T1000. It's not even close. T1000 is way more fun to play. Than Terminator. Like this character is like top tiering right now in MK1, like for real. All right, Predator versus Kratos. I didn't play Kratos, so I can't really say, but Predator was fun.
Boring. He was okay.
Kratos was hella boring. Predator was so much better. Predator had so many tools, had mix-ups. He had 50-50 setups. He was scary.
Kratos felt like they just put Kratos in.
They just put him in the game to put him in
the
it.
slowest version of Kratos in the game, like Dad Kratos from the new game, slow.
All right, Alien versus Peacemaker. Who was more fun to play?
Alien.
More fun than Peacemaker?
Yes.
Way faster.
Yes.
Way faster. But
way faster. Had an acid setup that could. Was obnoxious in the corner.
But Peacemaker is obnoxious as well.
He was also a Baraka main. Like if you didn't have Baraka and MKX, you had Alien for a setup.
Yeah. A lot of people like Peacemaker though. I would like to feel that if people are watching, I want to know who they would like playing more, because Peacemaker is crazy in this game.
Oh yeah.
Omni-Man or Conan? That's tough for me. More fun to play.
I personally will go with Conan. But yes, but Omni-Man is very
super
fun to play.
Super fun to play. And way different than Peacemaker. I'm not Peacemaker. Way different than Homelander. Way different than Homelander. I don't know, man. Omni-Man's really fun to play. Conan's fun to play.
Straight running through people with your body.
I mean, but Conan could just he puts his arms out and then I don't know.
He was good.
Well, Omni-Man's faster. Conan's more like a tank when you play him. But he's but once he gets rolling, he's kind of the damage is crazy. Huh. I already know what you're going to pick, Shadow, but I didn't play Freddy, so you tell me, Freddy or Rambo?
Oof. I actually played both of these characters, so this is hard.
Really? I know Freddy was... I know a lot of people like Freddy gameplay in MK9, and I know you played Rambo heavy in MK11.
I played Rambo heavy.
You were the Rambo apologist in MK11.
I was also a Freddy specialist in MK9. That's what hurt. See, the thing is that Freddy Krueger was definitely a zoner, but he was a different type of zoner in MK9. He had his claw that he can shoot. He had a spike that he can land on the ground, and he also had upward sleeper. You can throw the sleeper and teleport directly in front of your face if it lands. He was a threat to society. So I'm gonna have to go with Freddy.
All right, so the people agree with you, and now we're on to. Matter of fact, I didn't even notice this, but the second round was Spawn versus Ghostface. Spawn won as the most likable character to play. Jason versus T1000. Jason over T1000. I didn't expect that. I think T1000 is more fun to play than Jason. Predator versus Alien. Predator was more fun to play. He was.
Predator was indeed.
Predator was way more fun to play than Alien. It just was. They said Omni-Man is more fun than Conan, which is what I said as well. And they said that Freddy Krueger was more fun to play than Omni-Man. All right, so we'll see what they say. Who's going to be last two? But who was more fun to play? Spawn or Jason Voorhees? Spawn?
Question mark.
Say that again?
The final four of it is who was more fun to play? Spawn or Jason Voorhees?
I'm going to say Spawn.
Spawn? But Spawn? Spawn?
Yes, I'm gonna say Spawn. And as for Predator versus Freddy, since Predator is more fresh than Freddy Krueger is, I'm gonna say Predator's gonna win that.
Yeah, because the setups with Predator were just crazy. The gun setups, the bomb setups, it was just. Yeah.
I'm gonna be real though. That fight right there will be scary as shit. Predator versus fucking Freddy, because Freddy was a zoner with crazy mix-up threats too, and he had a teleport.
You know what's crazy? They could make a game, no MK characters, just guest characters, and have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can have a whole cast of just MK characters that are guest characters. That's nuts.
It's called Terror Drone, but they won't do it.
All right, so I'll keep up with this.
Ultimate. Every character is here.
They're all here. They're all getting beheaded, and they're all here. All right, so I'll keep up with it to see who is the number one voted in Ed Boot's poll, and we'll get to that later. But we got a game that Shadow's going to walk us through, because I am familiar with the game. I take that back, but I'm not familiar with what's going on in the fourth installments. So I'm actually playing. I never finished 2, so I'm playing through 2 right now and trying to get through 3 before 4 gets here, whatever the case is. But I'm slow with the shooters. So this is the gameplay trailer for take us through it, Shadow.
It'd be Borderlands 4, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me know when to stop. Let me know what you want to talk about. That's the crazy guy, right?
That's the psychos, yeah.
I mean, and there's multiple cycles, it's not just one.
Yeah, there's multiple. New villain.
Oh, about to say, yeah, I don't know her. I don't know her.
She looks like she's part of the psycho crew.
So I'm a little lost right now. I know the last
These are all fresh. I'm letting you know that now. Every
Okay.
single thing that you're looking at right there, it's just look like cybernetic psychos. Like they've been through some shit.
The furthest in the future I've been with Borderlands, I played Tales from the Borderlands. So anything past that, I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
Well, yeah, it's because it's very fresh. Even I don't know because we got very little details.
All right, they got to be new too.
Those are new. They're called the Order. All these are new villains and new factions, so to say. But that's not what we're here to look at. We're here to look at our Vault Hunters. Those are Vault Hunters.
Yeah, can you join factions? Is that what it is?
No.
You know, you're out for yourself. That's every Borderlands basically.
Not okay. Got some new vehicles.
We're pod racing.
That
Yeah,
was
right.
Zane, by the way. Zane from Borderlands 3.
The girl.
That was a guy.
Wait a minute. Nah, it wasn't.
Yeah, that was the guy. Yeah.
That's a new class. That's the Siren.
That's a guy.
That's Zane.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you can see, the clone behind him, he was the one who can create clones for himself. That's Zane.
Okay. Okay. I was looking at the girl. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's Moxie.
Yeah, I was like, that's not Zane.
No, that's a new character.
Oh, okay. The game looks amazing.
Claptrap, as normal.
Is it the same claptrap through all the games?
Yes.
That is
He
hilarious.
has never died, and
Yeah.
there's so many times I wanted to shoot his stupid ass. It's not even funny.
I have shot him multiple times. Like, what the, like, okay. Not little hand, big hand.
That's been a thing. Those are just more enhanced psychos. Those are called badass psychos.
Okay. That's a boss. Yep. Break free. Oh, they took the Halo shit.
That's a new mechanic. Yeah.
Yeah, they took the Halo thing.
If you have a game now that's first person or third person, you got to have a grappling hook or fucking maneuvering ability that uses like some kind of cable.
It works. It makes movement very good in most games.
Yeah, but it's starting to get to the point where it's like, yeah, okay, we get it.
What is that?
Okay. That was mechanics, of course, for the characters.
Dope.
That's a vault. That's a vault.
Okay.
But apparently, the story itself is not going to be based upon going to vaults like all the other Borderlands. It's just going to be story based, and vaults are literally secondary, where you get badass bosses to fight, crazy loot, etc., etc.
Is every Borderlands game a different story? Is that what it is? Or because I know the Handsome Jack thing was on for a while before
Yes, they're all different stories, but they all are they're all in the same universe.
They're all in the same universe. Like, prime example, the first one was about...
so we're on Pandora still?
It was about Pandora, and you're learning the information from the siren. But in the second one, well, the first one you kill the vault, and you get what we didn't know is that when you open the vault, a giant fucking alien comes out.
Yeah.
So after you kill the boss, that's when you get the loot.
I remember that.
So in Borderlands 2, Handsome Jack came into play, and actually the siren that we were learning from the first time, that's his daughter. And she wanted to break free from the jump. So we had to kill her in order to do it. And that's what pissed off Handsome Jack. And then he went on a fucking fiasco, all this other shit. There's a whole prequel on Handsome Jack himself and why he became a villain to begin with.
Yep.
But he had every reason to become a villain. He did.
He did, but he didn't. Because think about it. Some of his choices were pretty fucking stupid.
Yeah. He had dumb choices. But when you've been like fucking traumatized from like youth, something's gonna fucking break eventually. Especially when you're in such a stressful situation that he's in, and it's getting worse and worse. Without him doing shit, it became worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Then he started to break a little bit and doing some really like dumb shit, and then his friends betray him essentially.
Yeah, his friends really did do him fucking dirty.
So he had every reason to become a villain. Every reason to.
Such a good villain.
The reason why they betrayed him was slightly valid.
Yeah, as valid as it is.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so due to the fact that he got betrayed, that's where he went into play and then fucking stole a siren and went bonkers.
Yep.
And then in Borderlands 3, of course with Handsome Jack being dead, we now are just going through the process of dealing with two jackasses who happen to be sirens, and they're trying to just like take over the planet, kill psychos, become gods, and we have to get rid of them.
Those were the ones with the jackets that they were wearing like capes. Yeah.
But they were Handsome Jack you love to hate. Those two, they were just fucking annoying.
Yeah. A lot of game franchises, once they have like a character that's like a great villain, like say like Far Cry 3 or something like that, it's hard to like follow that up.
Handsome Jack is in that category of being loved to be hated because he was such a cool ass fucking badass.
And for this
he
one,
killed a dude with a spoon, for fuck's sake.
And so for this one, we don't know what the fuck's going on. It's just a lot of cool shit, and that's it.
Yeah. And this one, we don't know what's going on. We do know that, I just see it like this. Every time you play a Vault Hunter, one of them is a siren. And, lo and behold, this one, there is a siren.
Which is weird, because I thought the lore was there can only be, 4 sirens in the universe at a time.
At a time. Yeah. You got to remember, the girl and the guy.
That's right.
They were killed. So that knocks them out. So, therefore, more sirens can be replaced.
Yep.
All right, so I'm introducing a new segment, and so this is something just a discussion at the end, and we kind of talked about this last time, but not really. This is like a FGC Would You Rather, right? So we kind of talked about last time. We were talking about the CBS collection, but would you rather have a proper? I already know what Shadow's going to say, so it doesn't really matter. A proper.
Wow.
I already know what you'll say. A proper Marvel vs. Capcom 4 new mechanics, or a what was it?
Power Stone.
Power Stone 3.
Power Stone.
Why?
What do you mean? Why? It's Power Stone.
But why?
That game was loved. And it has a cult following. Yes, Marvel vs. Capcom does too, but they also break apart when it comes to the split of the games. When Power Stone 1 and 2 were loved dramatically.
Yeah, I mean, what Power Stone
because they're Marvel. What bad Marvel games are there except for Infinite? And even Infinite.
I was gonna say, did you forget about Infinite? And 3, and 3 went through its bad patches.
3 went through its bad patches and everything. But you also got to remember the times when these games came out too. Like back when Capcom was making games like Power Stone, even MVC2 and everything like that, there was no real patches or anything. Like they really put heart and soul into the game because they really cared. Like when it got into MVC3 and stuff like that in a more modern game, it became more about dollars. It became about just sell the shit because it's going to make us money.
MVC2 and MVC2 and Power Stone, the first one came out the same year.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like back then, it's like legit. Like you see these games that people put like blood, sweat, and tears into back in like the 90s and early 2000s, and now it's not that great anymore because it's all about fucking just getting people to buy and fucking
Kind of like how what is it? Guys went through its little crisis,
Oh, God.
and I loved Guys.
You like their guys, really?
Yeah, I loved Guys.
What is Guys? I'm lost.
It's literally Power Stone, but in a more
Really?
Japanese Metal Gear Solid style look.
Yeah,
Really?
the thing that sold guys was fucking Cloud was
in it. Yep.
I played that game. Yeah.
It's basically like a 3D fighter.
Yeah. I'm definitely still excited to play Power Stone with you guys or whoever's online when it drops for the CVS collection. But I also said that I would rather Power Stone only because it hadn't been out since then. But since I know Shadow has a kind of a bias against Marvel vs. Capcom, I'm gonna
What's funny, you keep saying that, and I competed in that game.
You competed in Killer Instinct too. You don't like it?
I don't like it because of the new season.
Because I'm gonna make it more of a difficult pull for you. But first of all, along with what would you rather?
Power Stone.
Power Stone. Echo, did you ever play Power Stone?
Power Stone purely because it's been way too long. That's the thing. Marvel, we've gotten some games in between and everything, and whether they're good or bad. I mean, at the end of the day, the Marvel games still have like a fun factor about them. But each one of the Power Stones were fun, and it's been so long. People have been making games like Power Stone because everybody's been like, Capcom's never gonna make another goddamn Power
and nobody kind of got it. Like whatever secret sauce Power Stone have, I haven't felt it yet. You know what I'm saying?
There's a couple like 3D fighters out there I think that are like, this is kind of fun.
I think I'm gonna make this a little bit more tempting for everybody. So, would you rather have come back? And if this game comes back, the other one does not. Power Stone proper, Power Stone 3, or Let's Get Ready to Rumble 3.
Power Stone 3. What?
Power Stone 3. What?
Are you serious?
That was hard.
First off, they're already Ready to Rumble 2 was already a flop. So.
And who plays fucking boxing games anymore?
The boxing game series did kind of fall apart.
No, fuck this. I'm gonna just say it. You're an old man. God damn. You are an old man. Let's bring some.
Now let me make it easier.
They both came out the same year.
Let's make it easier for you. Power Stone 3 or Streets of Rage 5.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking. Now we're fucking talking.
Because Streets of Rage 4 was a bop, bro.
I would still probably give it Power Stone.
For the same reason. For the same reason.
I would have to say Streets of Rage 5 this time. Because if they made it 3D'd and they would have made it more wild and environment and street brawling, I would go for it.
I don't think I want a 3D Streets of Rage. And there's one reason, because the thing about Streets of Rage is that like 2D feel to it. Like as much as I do like 3D beat 'em ups and stuff, boy, 2D just still has like this thing about it. It just does.
Well, it's 2.5D, right?
What's that?
It's 2.5D because you move up and down.
2.5D, like
it's legitimate. It's legitimately 2D.
2.5D would be as if it's 3D, but you're on a 2D plane.
Yeah.
These are like sprites. Like back in the day, they had the same thing. You're moving in and out, but it's sprite. You had a couple beat 'em ups that were like scroller beat 'em ups where you couldn't move in and out of frame, where you like beat shit up. I think like the first Sonic Blast Man was like that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Sonic Blast Man 2, they did the like where you can move in like a 3D or like a 3D dimensional space, but everything was still flat text.
Okay, so I don't think they're gonna do it, but Power Stone 3 unanimous.
I'm still mad at you about friggin'
I love Let's Get Ready to Rumble. One of my favorite, like any kind of fighting games ever.
I can tell.
Love it.
Ready to Rumble was actually not. Ready to Rumble was not a bad game. It was goofy. It was corny. It was. But the problem was it was clunky, and that's what made the game bad.
What was that one fucking boxing game that they tried to make it like freaking Ready to Rumble boxing, but it was like what was it
Was
called?
it-
Like
was it-
Iron Breaker, Jawbreaker, or some shit like
Yeah,
that?
it was something
Jawbreakers.
like
It was
that.
called Jawbreaker. It was called Jawbreakers, and it was fundamentally terrible.
Yeah, like, but what
it
I'm
was
saying,
like
a proper version of the game, meaning mechanics work and you know all that stuff
I
like
bet
that.
you just liked it because you like playing with Afro Thunder.
Afro Thunder, the big
It
burly
was all
motherfucker
of,
one, like they had like
no, it was all about your boy. What was his Jet Chin? I think his name. The freaking Chinese
yeah,
dude.
Jet Chan.
Yeah, who was just fucking
yo that
like.
game, yo the first one runs really good on
all this
the
Oh yeah, the games are fun, but they belong to the '90s. They can stay there.
I
They
mean,
don't
that's
need
it.
to-
That was 2000.
That was definitely retro.
That was 2000,
Yeah,
2001. 2001.
Not Ready to Rumble boxing was not 2001. Was it?
No, it was like 1999, 2000 because it came out during a time.
'cause it's a
no, not
Dreamcast
even.
game.
It was
It's a
like
Dreamcast game.
95, 96. Yeah, and it
Dreamcast
came out like 96.
2001. I want to say right.
Nah, it was like in the 98, 99.
Hold
Hold on,
we're
we
gonna
can-
fucking find this shit out.
we can go to
Ready
chat right
Rumble
now.
Boxing came out. The first one came out in '99.
Thank you.
The
And that-
second one came out in 2000. They were a year behind each other.
Yeah,
So I was right. 99.
Yeah, I
99,
mean, well,
2000.
it's whenever the Dreamcast came out, it was like a launch game.
That was 99.
Yeah, so yeah, that 99, end of 99,
So
Christmas
and-
99, I think.
Yeah.
And if you want to play Ready to Rumble, by the way, just download Fightcade.
Yeah, there you go.
Comment said,
so-
"I'm sorry, gentlemen, my service died when I was in traffic." All good, comment. We got you, man.
You're good, bro.
That's and that's gonna wrap it up for us.
I bet you like playing with Michael Jackson in that game too. I'm sorry, I'm really salty about this. This is
You really are salty, bro.
Listen, I
I'm
am
more upset about his thought of what difficult choices are.
for me, it was a difficult choice.
That's sad. That's your difficult choice.
That's rough. That was
I'd bring Ready to Rumble back in a heartbeat.
Old ass game.
That game was hella old,
But you also
bro.
play like boring ass games too. I'm not gonna lie. You play fighting games and any other thing is just kind of like. Meh. I put it like this: the first time that I realized that you actually played like RPGs. You said like, oh, one of my favorites one is Skies of Arcadia. I literally thought you were fucking with me.
Nah.
I was like, he's lying. There's no way this motherfucker plays goddamn.
Oh, the name of the boxer is called Jet Iron Chin.
Jet Iron Chin. That's right.
Jet Iron
he's
Chin.
the best character in that game. Fast, hit you with that.
I don't know. Jimmy Blood was right behind him, bro.
Yeah, right behind him, but boy, Jet Chin, when he hit you with the
Let's
flurry of
get
blows.
ready to rumble. Oh man, nostalgia flakes. The member berries. Member berries.
You want to know why? Also, because the reason why it became a thing was because of fucking Michael Buffer, and it needs to be retired along with Michael Buffer. He's been doing this shit for way too long. Let boxing just go. It's the age of boxing is done. Like famous fighting boxing, like fucking sport shit. It's become like a rich man's sport. You want to know what it's like? It's like racing. Like you got your like good racers and shit like that. You have to have a fuck ton of money. And then if you really want to get into racing, you got to race it like the lowest of the lowest of the low for fun. That's kind of what boxing is now. Like you're not gonna be fucking.
I mean, you'll get some good fights at the Golden Globes and the Olympics and everything. You'll get some good fights, but nothing like it used to be.
But then, like, it's just like MMA has gotten so big in the world that it just has, and even I wouldn't even say just MMA.
Who would have thought?
Other fighting leagues and stuff like that are just more popular than boxing is. Like boxing is like having so much trouble to hang on because it's just there's nothing that's really fundamentally the.
I mean, I don't want to see Tyson fight ever again.
Dear God, and that's the other thing. Boxing now has become just a show.
Yeah,
like the real.
After what happened to Tyson was.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's just
the
like
biggest thing I've ever. It's such an upset, bro.
It's just like, oh, it's just a bunch of dudes just trying to make more money, and there's no actual boxing anymore for the fights that you would think would matter.
Exactly. The
and
best.
who's paying attention to even like champion bouts anymore?
The best boxing happens in the Olympics and the Golden Globes. Golden Gloves is very
There's
good.
Nobody else, and I would say primarily for America because it might be a little bit bigger in other countries.
Yeah, it is.
I think Mexico has still a really big boxing.
Yeah, the UK still has a really big boxing scene.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm sorry, I'm just bothered by this Ready to Rumble boxing thing. It's just.
All right, we're about to call it a wraps. But get out there. I would say, playing a lot of. Oh yeah, Shotty, you still holding on to Clay Obscure? You still playing it?
Wait, what game?
Play out Obscure.
Expedition 33.
Expedition 33.
Yeah, as of Expedition 33, as of right now, I just met up with the jesters. So.
All right, you guys are both further than me. But anyways, all right.
I'm basically. I think I'm at basically the end of the game. I'm legit like they're saying stuff like, well, you better make sure that you go back and finish them up and stuff. We don't have to go rush ahead. I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah, when they give you those cues, like make sure you save because you can't save after this point.
Yeah, I'm waiting. They haven't said that yet, thank God. But it's getting to where it was like, make sure you go back and check out the stuff. We don't have to rush immediately. I'm like, oh, okay.
The crazy part is you started after me and Shadow started, and you're about to be done.
Yeah, I've been playing it. I've literally stopped playing it today just so I don't overdo it.
Yeah, it's really good. Stories are good. Did you ever get the hang of the blocking and the jumping?
Yeah, I got used to it. It took me a bit, but I got used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like in fucking Paper Mario did the fucking same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, they had mechanics that let you know when it was coming.
Yeah, they do too. It's sound. A lot of it is sound. Sound is how I'm trying to figure out how to block and timing, because it's just like any even in fighting games, there's a cadence or a beat to it, right? There's a beat to every attack. There's a sound that initiates to every attack. It's just whether your timing is gonna fucking get it or not. And some attacks can't be blocked. So some of them can't be parried, so you have to dodge them. Some of them you can't dodge them, or parry them. You have to
and then
them.
some jump. Yeah, the jumping is what's throwing me off right now.
I don't know if you've gotten it yet, but there's another parry mechanic that's gonna come later in the game for you, Red. That is another form that you got to be aware of with stuff. So for me, it's not visually. There's a few visual cues, but most of it is audio cues that I'm using.
Okay, that's good.
There's like literally, there are bosses where you I told you about the optional boss that I encountered, who will not let you hit him until you parry and counter his attacks enough to where he breaks. If you do not do that, he will just keep taking a turn. You will not get a turn until you parry his attacks.
I literally played a boss just like that not so long ago. It was a pretty rough situation.
Yeah, it is. Not fun.
There's one that you even got to fight where he has 5 pips of shield, and you have to gun it down in order for you to even apply any damage. And then every time he gets like a new turn, he reapplies more armor.
Yep.
There's a boss that there's one of the Bane bosses that you fight. He's like, oh, this is easy. Whatever, you have to do some random bullshit in his area to kind of weaken his first phase, and then his second phase comes in, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm dogging this dude out. All of a sudden, he does a buff where he will get armor every time he hits a character. Hits one of your characters. Some of his moves hit everybody, so that means he gets 3 shields every time he hits.
I know that.
And you just can't do. You have to find a way. I wasn't pay attention to your moves. Pay attention to what your moves can do.
Yeah,
because there was one move that I had
that exploited.
Basically exploited it, and only one character had that.
Yeah,
move.
so you're like keeping that character alive by all means.
Oh, thank God! Why didn't I figure this out before? And then I was like, oh, this is cake. Cool.
Towerborn.
It's just figuring it out.
What'd you say, Will?
It's just figuring the game out.
Towerborn, check it out, and let me know when you're on that. I'm assuming we're getting back on Fit of Fury this weekend, and
oh yeah,
I'm guessing maybe MK.
Maybe.
Well, we got,
I've been having too much fun with Fatal Fury.
Well, we're gonna do Fit of Fury, but we also got
Well, T1000 took over MK.
Well, next weekend is June 5th, so June 5th we're gonna be on Elena.
Yeah, Elena drops. I'm gonna be playing with her.
Unless you want to play a little Street Fighter this week.
I'm good.
Oh, you want to
Not
wait?
until they
You
give
want to
me
wait
my
for
Elena.
it? You want to
Yeah.
wait? Okay.
One second.
All right. Lone Wolf, you got any suggestions for this week?
For what?
Any games to play? Anything coming up?
Not really. I'm trying not to play more friggin' Clair Obscure and also, uh, uh, goddamn Marvel Rivals. I haven't touched Tekken. It's just meh. I'm not having fun with it anymore.
I feel like for you, like Expedition 33 came at just like the right time for you.
Yeah, I was bored. I was getting bored because there's nothing fucking to play, and I'm not feeling like buying anything because there's nothing fucking I want to buy. I have a shit ton of games that I'm sitting on that I'm trying to hold off the stream, but I haven't been streaming in a while. So I was. You want to know how bad it is? I've been eyeballing Grand Theft Auto 5 to play it again, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking play this.
I haven't played it since it came out.
I gotta fucking play Doom and finish Doom Eternal.
That
I got
comes
so many
out
games
like
on my
in
docket.
a week or two, something like that?
Not the new Doom.
Okay.
Doom Eternal, Doom 2.
Yeah.
Or the of the new continuity. Doom
Yeah.
2.
That comes out really
but
soon.
I've been fucking bored out of my mind. I've been downloading a bunch of like smaller like indie games that kind of sort of satiate my play. I literally talked to a dude at an AutoZone while I was trying to do a truck repair, and the it was like this huge, super huge kid, essentially. Like he was young, but he was tall as fuck and big dude. And he's like, "You look like a dude that plays Marvel Rifles." I'm like, "No." I was like, "No, I don't." He literally said it like that, and I was like, "That's weird." So you could fucking said that to me, but all right. You look like a dude that plays Marvel Rifles. No, I actually
what?
don't. Because I've been thinking about it. I don't know. Maybe I give it a shot. So, what would your character be? I'm like, probably Spider-Man because I like Spider-Man, but I don't know. I have to get a feel for the character. So he said it's all about Cloak and Dagger, and I forgot what the other character he said. And I was like, that's cool. I'll give him a shot. Cloak and Dagger is actually really fun, but I'm hitting that goddamn that it's just kind of like lull in the game when you start realizing like, oh,
I actually play Marvel Rivals, and I happen to be a Cloak Dagger main, but I still play all the characters. I mean,
it's for Vanguard. I usually stick with. I just started playing with Cap, and Cap is fun as fuck.
Captain is broken.
Fucking. But my main Vanguard is Thing. I just like playing with fucking.
Oh,
Thing.
he's a psycho in the game. He's good. He's really
so
good.
much fun. For attack, it's just a hodgepodge. Fucking Iron Man. I haven't tried Magic yet, but I really want to. Mr. Fantastic is a problem.
He is a issue because I actually main him as a duelist. My God, I'm a threat to society when it comes to him.
He is a problem. Johnny Storm's fun. Namor's fun.
Namor's definitely pretty fun.
I think that. Oh, and Scarlet Witch is busted.
Yes, I can agree with that.
And for what is it? Support, or what are they called? A specialist. I play Cloak and Dagger, of course, and what's the other one? The other specialist I played that's actually kind of fun. Susan Storm is actually a lot of fun too.
Storm,
if you know how to play her. Invisible Woman.
Yes.
Yeah, and those are the ones that I generally play for support because the rest of the support just feels like it feels all right. It's great. All right.
Yeah.
And also they're doing a thing now where they're basically shitting on all of the support or specialists are like, oh, specialists suck. It's like they're healing you, doing all the like keeping you alive and shit. But tell me again how they suck.
Like, what throws me off about that is we went on strike for that, and after we stopped healing them, they realized that yes, you do need a support. So guess what they're doing? They're buffing supports.
Yeah. So that's another gripe I have about the goddamn game. I feel like there still doesn't feel like these characters hit hard enough, in my personal opinion. Like some characters, I'm like, because I'm a comic book fan, I'm like, oh, this character should fucking be a monster with damage, and some characters just don't feel like they hit hard enough. some characters feel like they hit too hard for their class and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Support classes feel kind of they don't feel bad, but they feel slightly off. Like it feels like there should be a little bit more to what they can and can't do. And for the tanks feel all over the place, like legit all over the place. They
They
don't
do.
that you have a few that feel like tanks, and then you have some that feel like they're more of a duelist or more of a specialist than they are an actual tank. Emma Frost is like that. She's a tank,
Yeah, it's weird, right?
but she feels like she's more DPS than anything. But she's a tank because she has a slightly higher health pool than Duelist, and she has her diamond.
Her diamond mode, yeah.
Yeah, and her diamond form eats a lot of damage, but you can't use it the entire time.
So she's a tank or a duelist?
She's a tank.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about Emma Frost?
Yeah.
Emma Frost is built. Is she's super thick,
built-
but but the way her play style is that she's a stance switcher, so she has. But she reminds me of that one character from Overwatch. You know, the mage like dude who throws out a shield and at the same time can like spray like little shots, but then he can turn into a big giant behemoth and he can beat the living shit out of you.
Yeah.
It's the same concept.
All of them have it's just Overwatch. That's the other thing that I'm kind of just like, because I did the whole Overwatch thing, and I'm just like, fucking, it's killing me a little bit inside.
But I like the game. The game is actually fairly fun, and it does feel a lot better and more smoother than Overwatch done.
100%, 100%. It's just, I part of it is, like I said, is my comic book love. Like they don't. Some of the characters feel like off. They don't feel quite right for their comic counterparts. Number one, number two, the game. Some of the classes still don't. They still feel like they need to be tuned like heavily.
I can agree. I think that Loki needs to be tuned more heavily into his healing spec because of the fact that it doesn't work because he's the strongest as a strategist, but he's the weakest when it comes to team support. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he is the weakest.
he's distraction. That's all he feels like, and I'm like, shouldn't he just be a duelist then?
He should be.
He's just distraction. Though he has this like minor heal thing, it's not something that his kid is focused in. Even then, like other specialists, if they don't have heals, they have like some kind of buffing mechanic, right? And they don't put anything towards that buffing mechanic. So it's like, what's the point? It feels like for some of the specialists, what's the fucking point of playing them? In my personal opinion, like there are obvious ones that you want to play more than others in every situation.
My thing is this: if they want to make Loki a support, make his clones more strengthened, give them more health. And if you give them more health, and then on top of that, when you pop the healing rift underneath the clone, they also heal. But they don't also heal as of right now. I don't know if that's a bug or not, but that does need to be sorted out. Second, it's supposed to randomly attack others. If it's going to do damage, make it halfway, of course, not the full damage like a regular Loki does. That's perfectly fine, but keep the healing at a high strength. So whenever you throw your clones around, he can shoot your teammates and therefore heal them, which I don't see my clones do much of. They just sit there and look like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, they just kind of like and a lot of people end up just avoiding the fucking clones anyway. Like
Exactly.
They're over there. Okay, so he's not there because it's just obviously standing still and shooting stuff. So it's
unlike like a Mirage or something like that. Yeah.
There are some characters I feel like would be great, but they feel almost too much like themselves. And I will also say that holy shit, why are there so many fucking options for some characters? Like he's fucking right.
Like Spider-Man, he used to have a 6-meter uppercut. Now it's 5 meters, but still that
uppercut. He's got the webs that do trackers. He's got a web pull that you got to know how to fucking do. He's a close range fighter, but he also can fight like mid to long range because of his webs. But that's kind of a focus, kind of not of a focus.
But he's also a 3-piece king.
Yeah, I feel like they have too much they're trying to do with it because you have this IP that is fucking amazing, but they have so much they're fucking putting in everything that it feels overwhelming sometimes. Like I'm having fun, but am I really? Literally asking myself sometimes, am I really having fun, or am I just kind of sort of playing something because fuck I'm bored out of my skull?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So to get back to Expedition 33, just my last question. Did the story get better since the last time I talked to you?
In Expedition?
Wolf.
We
were having don't spoil anything. Well, we were having like a who is it kind of moment.
Okay, I'll put it like this. The pacing for Expedition 33's story is a little weird because there's some moments that are like it's dark and it's really brooding and then it's kind of like melancholic.
Yeah.
And then other time it gets a little bit oddly goofy for the situation that they're in. Like it literally feels like it feels like a French cartoon in ways where it has like this really weird, like dark undertone to some stuff, but it's also really overly whimsical in ways because it's a big like painted world. It feels like, right? So there's like a lot of weird pacing to the story, but that doesn't necessarily mean the story's bad. I'm keep having more questions as to what's going on, and every time if you get a little bit further in the game, it makes it reveals something that just leads to more questions that they still have yet to answer.
That's good though. That's good though. That's good though.
Give me something. I have so many theories, but none of them seem to fall into place per se.
I mean, I guess it's good if at the end of the game, by the end of the game, they answer everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Apparently, like I'm basically at the
end of it, pretty much.
The paintress.
The last 25% of the game.
I'm at there, and I know that there is another like 2 acts. One act is going to be super small, I can see, and the other, and there's going to be, or excuse me, there's an epilogue to the act that I'm in right now, and then there will be like a mini baby, 2 mini like baby acts afterwards. And I'm kind of like, I don't want to beat this game that fast. I don't want to beat this game this fast.
You started playing it yesterday. It feels like.
Yeah, like I've just been grinding at this game because mechanically it is a fun game to play. It's not like most RPGs where you're not being active the entire time. You have to be active the entire time when you're doing the battle sequence. You can't just like whoop and go, you know?
All right, since Echo's watching videos that we can all hear, I guess it's time to end the podcast.
Doing that shit on purpose.
He does it all the time, dude.
Anyways, until next time, be good, be safe. We up out of here. We'll see you guys online. Shadow Shell.
Do not get mad. Only improve. Take care, guys.
He gets mad.
He gets mad all the time.
I get mad when y'all piss me off.
Oh, I do that on purpose.